In our brave green new world, speed challenges are passé. Frugality challenges, now that's where the fun's at.
We already know electric cars can be blisteringly fast. You can buy a Tesla that will take you 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. But driving as far as you can on a charge, that's a very different challenge, and preferably one done in a cabin that isn't as frugal as your drivetrain is. Enter the Mercedes-Benz VISION EQXX.
The big number, the one Mercedes engineers and efficiency enthusiasts obsess over, is kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. It's a way of expressing just how economical, or not, an electric car can be, and it's also where the VISION EQXX is designed to truly shine. The car was built with a target of 1,000 kilometers, or around 621 miles, from a single charge. Road tests earlier this year saw it exceed 1,200 kilometers, or a whopping 747 miles on a cross-European trip. The headline numbers, those Mercedes are really proud of, is 8.3 kilowatt hours per kilometer and 95% energy efficiency. A good production electric car can reach 90% energy efficiency. Internal combustion cars are more like 30 to 40%, and that's if they're lucky. To take it to 95, Mercedes had to effectively double the efficiency by which the VISION EQXX turns battery power into performance on the road, compared to production EVs like its EQS.
Now, to achieve that, Mercedes had to do more than make the 180 kilowatt drivetrain more efficient, because just doing that on its own simply wouldn't be enough. They needed to make the car supremely aerodynamic, so that it slips through the air even faster than a well-oiled weasel down a length of plastic pipe.
The result is a four-door sedan that's about 16 feet long, low to the ground, with an exceedingly slippery profile and a deployable rear diffuser to even better control airflow. It's oddly light for an EV at under 3,900 pounds. The designers refused to cover up the wheels for obvious aesthetic reasons. Instead, the unique rims have built-in transparent covers, air curtains, and bespoke Bridgestone summer tyres. Despite the focus on economy, however, the VISION EQXX isn't slow. In fact, it feels far more agile than the numbers from its rear-wheel drive powertrain would suggest. There's plenty of instantaneous torque from behind the wheel, but when it comes to slowing, Mercedes would rather you flip between the 4 levels of regen controlled by the steering wheel paddles. They range from allowing the concept to coast with incredible frugality, through to aggressively slowing with the recuperation capable of bringing the car to a full stop. The physical brakes are a last resort, only used for slowing rather than recharging the 100 kilowatt-hour battery.
See, that's the thing, it's remembering to use the brake as little as possible.
Yes, it's a different way of driving.
That's not the only big difference from the typical concept car. This Mercedes one-off feels as close to production ready as you could get, with everything from the recycled and eco-friendly materials to the fit and finish being absolutely stunning.
It's astonishingly well finished. It feels like almost like a production car in here.
While it may look like no other Mercedes, there's actually no one single leap in hardware that separates the VISION EQXX from its mainstream car cousins. About the biggest difference is the battery. That still uses lithium-ion technology like Mercedes EQ range does, but in a more complex form with F1 tech and silicon anodes. Much trickier and more expensive to build than what's in the production cars. Interestingly, the VISION EQXX team tells me, even with a production-level battery, you'd be looking at an incredibly long-legged car. It's a reflection of the fact that battery size alone isn't the deciding factor. If you can make the car more aerodynamic, if you can trim the waste that other cars just accept as inevitable, then you can fit a smaller battery / overall weight and find yourself in some sort of virtuous electric cycle.
Now, we can't blame the battery alone for Mercedes not putting the VISION EQXX into production. On the one hand, there's the fact that the supply chain crisis and production headaches mean that, just like every automaker, it's having trouble building as many cars as it needs to. And then there's the fact that it's been trimming down its range generally, and that's because it's just had too many options to choose between.
Personally, I'd love to see Mercedes forcibly retire another current model and bring the VISION EQXX to life instead. What the concept does so well is make driving efficiently and thoughtfully as engaging as driving fast can be. Considering so-called green cars often have a reputation for being pious and dull, that comes as a surprise.
Now, while we may not see a production VISION EQXX anytime soon, what we will see is parts of the technology developed for it brought piecemeal over to future Mercedes-Benz production models. And that's a good thing, because while the automakers demonstrated that it can bring electric cars out with the same luxury and performance that we're familiar with, range hasn't necessarily been the winning factor. And that means that, while a production EQXX might not be on the cards anytime soon, its ethos of doing more with less is only going to get more relevant.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Slashgear videos about vehicles are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.